There we go. All righty, find yourself sitting tall. Bring your hands together. Allow those prayer hands to rest right into your heart. Find your tall spine, long neck. We'll begin with 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Deep breath in and out. We're inhaling and exhaling. Now breathe in to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Now inhale. Exhale, hands to knees, palms up, pointer finger meets thumb tip, Gyan Mudra, close your eyes. Inhale, think the sound, Sat. Exhale, think the sound, Nam. Meditate on the truth within you. Good, now inhale and exhale, open your eyes. We're gonna put on some music. We're gonna start in with Breath of Fire. Warm things right up. So just sit with your hands resting on your knees. Lengthen up your spine. Like you're sniffing a flower, no deeper than that. Sniffs in, out, in, out, in, out. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Close your eyes. Breath of fire through the nose. Go. As you're breathing, think Satnam, Satnam, Satnam. Inhale and exhale. That was about 1 minute of breath of fire. Breath of fire oxygenates the blood. It changes your blood chemistry for the better. It helps to synchronize your internal rhythms, and it helps to synchronize your rhythm with the rhythm of the universe. All right, today's class, I've held off on the title ever since Sunday because it's a little misleading. The name of this class is Yoga, Beauty, Body. Yoga, Beauty, Body. But lest we think of the superficial idea of a beautiful body, that it has to be a certain shape in a certain way, I think what yoga is pointing at is the deeper beauty from within. We've all known people, we know people now, who their beauty shines so much from within the light that they give to us, the energy that they radiate is just so beautiful that when you're speaking with them, you don't even notice what their body's like, right? That's immaterial. This body is this thing that we've been given to get through this lifetime, but the physical, the outward appearance is so less important than the manifestation of the person coming through the body. So I like to think of this, a better name might have been yoga inner beauty body, because it's the inner beauty that shines through. So having said that, let's get started. Sit cross-legged. Hold your knees. Lift and lengthen, move your navel around counterclockwise. Close your eyes. Inhale, think Sat. Exhale, think Nam. Move that navel around. We're stirring things up for our digestion. We're grounding down, pressing down through the sitting bones and tailbone, working through that first chakra, base of the tailbone. Good, now circle the other direction. And find yourself centered. Inhale and exhale. We're coming right up to hands and knees. Hands and knees for cat and cow. If it's easier on your wrist, you can make a fist and be on your fist. Knees hip width, hands shoulder width. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Move at your own pace. Good, now lift the face, let the belly hang down, cow pose, inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze the rectum, sex organ, navel. Exhale, release and settle back into child's pose. Let your forehead drop to the floor or toward the floor and breathe. Lifting our face, looking out at our outstretched arms, spread your fingers wide. Pretend there's a suction cup on each fingerprint. Now tuck your toes and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Lift one heel, inhale. Lift the other heel, exhale. Good, now settle down with both heels. At the same time, lift your tailbone. The tip, the end of your tailbone is the perfect point on this pyramid. Feel what's stretching. Good, inhale. Exhale, hands and knees. We're coming back to sitting. We need to do some twisting. Twist. There we go. Hands on your shoulders. Elbows wide, inhale left, exhale right. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Twist, close your eyes. Lifting while we twist. Lengthening, tall spine. So good for your digestive system. All those organs in this way massaging one another. So good for your spine. Little bit more. Now find center, inhale, stretch up. Hold the breath, shake your hands. Release, breathe, meditate. Good, now take a deeper breath. Let it go. Sitting with your feet straight out in front. We pull one foot in, put the sole on the inner thigh, inhale tall, exhale round. Sit up tall again, pull the other foot in, inhale up, exhale down. Take your time. Close your eyes. On the inhale up, think Sat. On the exhale down, think Nam. Stretching the backs of the legs. Stretching the hips. This is ragdoll. Ragdoll exercise. You're behaving like a rag doll. Good, now sit up tall, stretch both feet out in front, take a breath. Move your knees up and down, and move your feet side to side. Last but not least, rowboat. Arms out, straight spine, straight arms, inhale back, exhale forward, close your eyes. A very simple hinging at the hip, but this time the spine is perfectly straight. Become aware of your breathing. Let your breathing be a little more relaxed. Feel like you're breathing in at the solar plexus, that space between the navel chakra and the heart chakra. Tall, inhale, exhale, drop your hands, support yourself with your hands behind you. Let your knees move up and down. Let your feet go side to side. And now sit up tall, supporting ourselves. Meditate. Close your eyes, focus at the brow. Inhale, Sat, exhale Nam. Take a deeper breath and let it go. Come sitting for a moment. That's it for warm-ups. We have 2 full sets to begin. The nature of this class, the way it's composed, is very similar to Hatha Yoga. In Hatha Yoga, it's very much centered on pose, counter pose, pose, counter pose. If you do a backward bending pose, you follow it with a forward bending pose. If you do a left side opening pose, you follow it with a right side opening pose. Although a lot of Hatha Yoga is done standing, whereas almost this entire class is down on the mat. You're going to find yourself on your front, on your back, hands and knees, on your back, on your front, on your back. A lot of flip-flopping around. But as I age, I realize the benefit of that. How often are you going to put yourself in a circumstance at home to be on your belly, on your back, on your belly, on your back? So the more we practice it, the easier it is. So if the time comes that we have to be able to do that with ourselves, we know how because we practice it. It's just, my husband says to me, I complain about gardening and that it's harder and harder every year to get down and get up. He goes, but if I keep getting down and getting up, then I know I'll still be able to. And I'm like, yep, that's yoga. We keep getting down and up. We still know we're able to. All right, so this first one is baby pose. You can always sit in a chair for any of these seated poses or kneeling poses. So anybody at home, if you'd rather do baby pose sitting, you could sit in a chair and have your hands behind you, palms up, and just drop your forehead down. The operative part in this pose is that your forehead is down. But for those of us who want to get to hands and knees, let's do that now. The difference in this particular baby pose, your head is not on the floor. Your head is off the floor. All right. So sitting on our heels, let your forehead drop forward, but stop before it touches the floor. Your hands are out behind you, resting down on the floor, but your palms are facing the sky. Interestingly enough, we get to do breath of fire. Breath of fire through the nose. Go. Eyes are closed. Satnam, Satnam, Satnam. And inhale, exhale, ease up. Exhale, bring yourself up. All right, take a deep breath. Let it go. Our next pose is kneeling lunge, which if you prefer, you could do standing. Step your left foot up in front of you for a kneeling lunge. Ease that foot out a little more so we can rock into it, come a little more forward, have the knee more or less over the ankle. Head is up, look straight ahead. Long, deep breathing. Strengthening hips, balancing hips, opening hips, breathing. Beautiful. Now switch sides. Stay upright. Allow those hips to do their thing, strengthening, stretching. So I got to meet up with a yoga teacher friend of mine on Saturday, and she was asking me about the hips. And she was saying, well, gee, you really don't show that you have much of anything going on at all. And I said, yeah, I could wait and have it done later, but sooner or later. She says, no, she's also a therapist, and she said, physical therapist. I said, no, if you wait too long, then everything gets out of whack. And then it's so much harder to bring it back. So the argument for doing it sooner rather than later. Take some deep breaths. And inhale and exhale. Sit back on your cushion. We get to meditate. Meditate. Breathe. Now take a deeper breath and let it go. Next one is called Reclining Hero. Reclining Hero is you're sitting between your heels, almost like rock pose, but lying all the way down. For many reasons, that's contraindicated, especially for knees, but also for back. One modification you could do is straddle your cushion to lift those hips a little bit, and then just lean back into it, mimicking like what it would feel like if you're lying down flat, right? The other modification is just go to butterfly. Put the soles of your feet together in butterfly pose and lie down on your back, reclining butterfly. So pick where you want to go, what you want to try. Reclining Hero, sit between your heels and then take it all the way back. And whatever you've chosen, halfway back, all the way back, sitting on the cushion, whatever you've chosen, take a deep breath. Breath of fire, go. Sniff in, out, in, out, in, out. So keep going with your breath of fire. Ancient Chinese medicine and Indian medicine, Ayurveda, say that we have energy channels around and through and all over our body. And those energy channels, sometimes called meridians or nadis, they relate to different parts of the body. It is said in those medicines that some of the meridians that connect to your digestive system are at the tops of your thighs. And Yogi Bhajan, yoga lore for Kundalini Yoga says if you do this pose every day, it keeps your liver healthy. Just a grain of sand, that's yoga lore. Take a deeper breath and help yourself to come up out of this pose. Good for you, good for you. We're gonna come right up to standing. Right up to standing. I know that's hard to do after being all the way down there. Shake a leg, shake a leg. Chair. You've got two chair poses you can choose from. Hatha chair, head up, chest up. You're sitting in the chair, breath of fire. Or Kundalini chair, feet wide, hands through your legs, grabbing the backs of your calves, trying to keep your back flat, That's the tricky part. So figure it out, Hatha chair or Kundalini chair, your choice. Take yourself there now. Take a deep breath. Breath of fire, go. It's as if you're looking straight down. You're not looking through your legs. You're not looking too far forward. Your back is flat. Your neck is a natural extension of your spine. Keep going with that breath of fire. Looking good, we're almost there. And inhale, ease out of it, come on out of your chair. Yes, you can groan, I can't groan, you can groan. Shake a leg. All righty, Sit butterfly. Sit in butterfly, soles of your feet together. Just sit up tall, see what it feels like. Okay. We're going to be in butterfly, but we're going to be on our back. You can rock side to side. You can rock forward and back. You can hold on from your ankles, or when we're down there, it might be easier to reach under your legs, behind your ankles, and hold it that way. So first, let's get down on our back and see what that feels like. Down on your back, butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly. Here we go. And now see what it feels like to rock a little bit. Rock on your spine. There you go. And if you want to rock forward and back, give that a whirl. And relax, feet down. Let your legs stretch out. Let your arms stretch out. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, relax just for a moment. We're doing great. Relax for a moment. So this is straight Kundalini Yoga. We really haven't snuck anything else in here today. Walk your feet in. Walk your feet in. Walk your heels in towards your bottom. Feet about 6 inches apart, knees the same. Palms down. Reach with your fingertips as if you could touch your heels. It's going to be inhale, press up into bridge. Exhale, come down. So here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Move at the rhythm of your breath. If you want to go slow, breathe slow. You don't have to go fast. Feel the stretch. Great work for your hips. And rest. Stretch your legs out long again, arms overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch. How good that feels. So come on up. More to do. Our next pose is going to be lying on our front, locust pose. A locust pose is usually head down, legs up. Thumb is tucked across the hand, fingers wrapped around the thumb. So you've made a fist with your thumb inside. You're going to slide those fists under the crease of your hip, which actually makes it a little easier to lift your legs. And in this particular locust, they want us to have our legs crisscrossed and lifted. If that feels weird to you or your legs just don't want to do it, you could separate your legs and lift them both, or you could lift one leg for a while and then lift the other leg for a while. It's not breath of fire, right? It's not breath of fire. So thumbs inside fists. Fists under hips. Chin on floor, legs crossed. Take a deep breath. Raise your legs. There you go. Long, deep breathing. So you're doing your best to keep your legs straight, but if you need to bend them a little, that's okay. So if your legs are crisscrossed, See if you can uncross and cross them the other way. We're still trying to hold our legs off the floor. Breathe. Good for you. Take a deeper breath. Let those legs come down. Take your hands out from underneath you. Let's make a little pillow with our hands and rest our chin there. Bring your legs close, close, close together and rock your hips side to side. Any energy that we stirred up, we're trying to release it. Let it go now. And now just rest your hips. Turn your face to the left. If you can, rest on the right side of your face and breathe. And let it go. All right, we're down here for another one. Bow pose. Bow describing the bow and arrow, and that's you, the bow. Full bow has us grabbing our ankles, lifting our knees off the floor, pressing our ankles backward to help lift our chest off the floor, and breath of fire. Modified bow. Modified bow, just cross your ankles, bend your knees, and then take your hands down by your side and see if you can reach back with your fingertips and face off the floor. Another way would be to interlace your hands and reach back. The other option is half bow. Support your upper body with one arm, grab your back of your pants, sock, or ankle with your other. And it's breath of fire. Okay, half bow, full bow, modified bow, you choose. It's time. Take yourself there now. Close your eyes. Breath of fire through the nose. Go. You're doing great. If you're doing half bow, you can switch and do your other leg. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Good for you, good for you. Rest your face, rest your hand, rest your head, rock your hips side to side. So we hold tension, we hold stress, we hold impressions, we hold trauma, we hold all kinds of things. And physically, we hold them in the body, neck, shoulders, upper back, but also hips. Okay, rest, take a few deep breaths. So exercises like this one can help to release some of that tension, release some of what we're holding on to. And yoga says we don't even have to be consciously aware of what it is we're holding on to. It just goes. We just let it go and we feel better. Okay. I know you love that so much. We're going to do it again. Yoga says that sometimes if we open ourselves up in a specific way and then repeat that, we can take things a little deeper. So not quite as long, but see if you can grab those ankles, one or both, or cross your ankles. Bring yourself up, whatever bow pose you've chosen. Take a deep breath. Breath of fire, go. Good for you. Take a breath. Release. We're done with that. You did it. You did it. Push back, child's pose. Push back, push back, push back. Rest here. Take a few deep breaths. Good. Come on up to sitting. Our final pose in this particular set The name of this set was Strength and Balance. Our final pose in this set will be stretch pose. Stretch pose is contraindicated for necks for many reasons. If your neck is at all compromised or you have any issue, pulling your chin toward your chest is not a healthy thing. It's better if when you're on your back, you just stay with your chin up looking to the sky. So with this stretch pose, if you want to put a cushion under your head or a block under your head and just, so the head is slightly lifted, but you're not straining anything, then we could either lift one or both heels 6 inches off the floor, breath of fire. All right, come on to your back. Last one in this set is stretch pose. Palms down, slide your arms a little under you. Glue the back of your waist to the mat. Press your belly button down into your spine. Take a deep breath. Raise your head 6 inches, raise your heel 6 inches, breath of fire, go. Sniff, in, out, in, out, in, out. And inhale and exhale, rest. Bring your legs down. Full body stretch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, relax. One more full body stretch. Inhale, stretch everything. Exhale, let it all go. Relax. We finished the set for strength and balance. Rest a little bit more. You've been working hard. Our next set is called Radiance and Release. Radiance and Release. So the first exercise, we're going to stay on our back and do push-pull with our legs. So picture this, you're on your back, your feet are about 24 inches off the floor. You're gonna inhale with your legs straight, exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Inhale when your legs are out long, exhale as your knees come in towards your chest. If doing both legs is not good for your back, you could do one leg at a time. One knee pulls in, the other leg stretches out, and work it like that, push, pull, push, pull. All right, so figure out what you think you want to do. Head is resting, head is down. Palms down, slide them under you to help support your back. Take a deep breath. Raise your legs 24 inches off the floor. Exhale, bend your knees in. Inhale, straighten your legs out. Exhale, bend your knees in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Yep. Working navel chakra for sure, working core. Navel chakra gives you the power to persist, the power to do what you want to do, the way you want to do it. Good, now put your feet down. Stretch out one more time, full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, enjoy the stretch. All right, come on up to sitting. Our next one is lying on our belly. It's going to be lying on our belly with our chin on the floor. We're not lifting our legs, we're not lifting our head. The only thing we're going to be lifting is our arms. So if there's anyone out there who doesn't feel good to lie on your belly, you could do this sitting in a chair and just lean forward. Your arms are going to be behind you with your palms facing the sky. The exercise is this. Inhale, raise your arms, exhale, lower them. Inhale, raise your arms, exhale, lower them. All righty, let's come on our front. Before we do any arm exercises, reach back with one foot, reach back, sit down. Reach back with your other foot. It's like you're trying to stretch your legs longer. Someone's got a hold of your ankle and they're actually lengthening your legs. Feel the length in your legs. Then glue your legs, tops of your feet to the floor. Okay, now our chin can rest on the floor and our hands can go down by our sides. Inhale, raise your whole arm. Exhale down. Palms are facing the sky. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take your time. Close your eyes. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Good, rest, take a breath. And push back. Push all the way back. Child's pose, let everything stretch the other way. Okay, come on up to sitting. Sitting cross-legged. Finally, we get to sit. There's a lot of time on the floor. Find Gyan Mudra, take a moment and meditate. Meditate. Now inhale and exhale. Next one has to do with your heart, cardiovascular system. The heart has to work harder to pump the blood to the extremities, the extreme part of your body, the furthest away, your feet and toes, your hands and fingertips. We're going to stretch our arms out, palms down. Make a fist, extend your middle finger, your longest finger. Now lift, back, down, and forward. Up, back, down, and forward. Little backward circles, little backward circles. Keep going. And if you can work into this breath of fire through your nose, breath of fire, go. Close your eyes, inhale, exhale, Sat Nam. There's a magnet on top of your head, the corresponding magnets on the ceiling. It's pulling you upright, up, up, up. Just a little more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms in. Make little fish hooks out of your fingers and hook your fingers over each other. Bring them in front of your chest. You're going to pull like you want to pull your hands apart. Inhale. Hold the breath and pull. And release. Give your hands a shake. Take a break and meditate. Meditate. Now inhale and exhale. We have only a few more to do. We're doing great. Next one's camel pose. You can do camel pose kneeling. You can do camel pose standing. You can do camel pose sitting. Camel pose is a heart opener. So if you're sitting, you bring your hands to your low back and squeeze your elbows back. Lift your chest and lift your gaze slightly upward, breath of fire. I'm going to do it kneeling, but if you feel better standing, feel free to stand. Camel pose. Let's inhale to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Palms into the low back, elbows squeeze back, shoulder blades squeeze back. We're opening up the chest. Your choice to look forward, slightly up, or all the way up, depending on how it feels for your neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Breath of fire. Go. Now inhale, exhale, bring your head straight, looking forward, relax your arms down, sit back, child's pose, counter pose, take a breath. While you're here, separate your knees. Separate your knees a little wider. And now if you can, bring the palms of your hands together like prayer pose. While we're down here, let's do a little meditating. Inhale, think Sat. Exhale, think Nam. Now take a deeper breath. Ease up. Bring yourself back up. Bring yourself back up. Now let's sit for just a moment. Sit for just a moment. Readjust. Again, a lot of on our front, on our back, on our front, on our back. A lot. This next one, we're on our back. If you're comfortable with shoulder stand and you just want to roll your hips right up there and support them with your hands, you can go right into shoulder stand. But I encourage you, with this beautiful room with all these walls, if you want to do feet up the wall, it's so comfortable. I know Barb likes feet up the wall, right? Feet up the wall, very relaxing. And at home, if you don't have a free wall, just go close the door, put your bottom up against the back of the door and rest your heels up the door. So here we go, lay down on your back. So if you have a wall nearby, it's almost like the wall has become your floor. You're sitting on the wall. Your legs are up the wall. Your heels are resting on the wall. For a moment, do just a little bit, breath of fire. Breath of fire, go. Now stay there, take a deeper breath, and just relax into your natural rhythm of breathing. Natural breathing. Feet up the wall is an anti-gravity, anti-aging pose. Anti-gravity in this position, you're the exact reverse of our natural stance with gravity. Usually the feet are the lowest things on the earth and the head is furthest away. In this instance, we've flipped it upside down. So gravity is assisting your Venus return. Gravity is allowing the blood flow to come back from your feet and legs and back to the internal organs. It's assisting, and that way the heart doesn't have to work so hard, and neither do the vessels in your legs and feet. I encourage you, when you have stressful moments at home, just to take 3 minutes. Open your bedroom door, close the door, put your feet up the door, and just rest there for 3 minutes. Makes a lot of difference. Now take a deeper breath. Bend your knees and do the best you can to get down from your shoulder stand or get out of your feet up the wall. Because we have to come up. We're going to come up. We have a few more poses to do. Find your way back to your mat. Cobra. I know, we're on our front again. I can tell you though, all of this lying on our front poses very beneficial for digestion. So I can't tell you how many body systems we've been working: nervous system, cardiovascular system, digestive system, all kinds of things. We're gonna be on our belly in Cobra, so come on over. A couple of options here. But first, let's take care of our legs. Reach back with one foot, reach back with the other foot, like your toe wants to touch that wall behind you. Stretch out that way. And when your legs feel sufficiently stretched out, let them rest. Let's come up to a Cobra, modified Cobra. Tuck your elbows underneath your shoulders. You're resting on your elbows. This is also called Sphinx. Like the Sphinx pyramid, you're resting on your elbows. What we don't want to happen is to cave in and let our chest just drop. We want to be pressing down through our elbows, lifting through our back muscles and shoulder muscles the whole time. If this is a comfortable place for you to stay, then just stay here and take deep breaths. If you'd like to do some Cobra press-ups, press up and down. Cobra, it's a push-up without your belly leaving the floor. So you could have your hands in close to you and do them here, or you could slide your hands out in front of you and press up here. You decide. So whichever you've decided, inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Engaging your shoulder blades, not letting our shoulders become our earrings. And rest. Bring your chin to your hands. Close your legs together. Rock your hips. Breathe. And rest here for just a moment. I'm going to finish this up with inner beauty meditation. Inner beauty meditation. This is done on our front with our chin resting on the floor. Your arms are down beside you as they were a few moments ago with your palms facing the sky. But instead of raising and lowering our arms like we did in that exercise, we're going to play our fingers. We're going to have the thumb touch the pointer finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky finger. Mentally in our head, we're saying sa, ta, na, ma as we play our fingers. Pointer finger sa, middle finger ta, ring finger na, baby finger ma. We're saying that in our head as our mantra as we keep playing the fingers. So here we are, resting on our front, chin on the floor, legs on the floor, arms down by your sides, palms up. Take a deep breath and touch pointer, middle, ring, pinky. Pointer, middle, ring, pinky. Think sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na. Keep that mental mantra going and breathe naturally. And take a deeper breath. Ease up, then push back. Push back. Breathe. Time for final relaxation. Comfortable? Comfortable, you earned it. You deserve it. Lay down on your back and rest. Let go. Take a deeper breath. Notice your hands and feet. Rub palms of hands, soles of feet. Give yourself a nice spine twist. Good for you. We did it all. We did it all in the hour. And as you're coming back from it, there we go. Just a little more on that meditation, that Satanama meditation that we just did. Inner beauty meditation for emotional balance. Inner beauty meditation for emotional balance and healing on all levels. So good for you. We're going to close our class with a prayer, a long sat and a brief nam. Rub your hands together. Let your thumbs rest into your chest. Find your tall spine. Inhale. Suspend the breath. See yourself living your life healthy, happy, fulfilled. Let it go. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Send a healing prayer, healing energy to someone in need. And let it go. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Be the energy of peace that you wish to see in the world. And let it go. We'll finish now with a long sat and a brief nam. Inhale. Sa Nam. Thank you. God bless you. Sat Nam. Good job out there, everybody.